Channel 12 Sports presents coverage of the annual High School All-Star Baseball Series, sponsored this year by Plymouth, Minnesota, and Cambria and the Minnesota State High School Coaches Association from the Chaska Athletic Park. John Jacobson with you with the second of two games here on this Friday night in Chaska as the Metro West gets take on the Northern Minnesota All-Stars. A muggy, overcast evening. The Metro West, the visitors for the first of the three games that each of these teams will play on this Friday and Saturday. And you look at the batting order for the Metro West. Bryce Marquardt of Champlin Park leading off. Juan Norquay of Robbinsdale Cooper batting second. Matt Smith of Champlin Park batting third. Luke Lind of Eden Prairie hits fourth. Ryan Fromm of St. Louis Park hitting fifth. Zach Elder of Chanhassen hitting sixth. Justice Nelson, the catcher, batting seventh out of Armstrong. Michael Faco of Wayzata, the second baseman, will bat eighth. And Ryan Tapney of Providence Academy hits ninth and playing shortstop as the first pitch by Marquardt is fouled out of play. Starting pitcher for the North All-Stars today, number 14, Kevin Fullman out of Hermantown High School. The Hawks, a state tournament team. Count 1 ball and 1 strike to Marquardt. Man, lined up the middle, a base hit for Marquardt, who had an outstanding season in Champlin Park this year, and he gets a leadoff single to start the ball game. The defense for the North All-Stars: Jake Samuelson at first base, Derek Graves at second, Colin Ekman at shortstop, Ryan Minks at third. In the outfield, Reed Holman in left. In center field, it's Josh Wenzel of Little Falls. The pitch fouled out of play by Juan Norquay. The rest of that defense: Austin Affman in right field. Fullman, if you've seen, is the pitcher. You look at his numbers, and Mitchell Hyde of Browerville is the catcher. Fullman this year, great record, 7-0, earned run average of just over 1.3 on the season and averaging over a strikeout per inning. He's got a speedy runner at first base. Going to try to keep there as he goes after Cooper's Norquay, who singles up the middle, and 2 singles to start the game for the Metro West. Marquardt stopping at second. Solid hit. It's about the same spot Marquardt put his a moment ago, and Norquay aboard at first base. Number 3 hitter, another Champlin Park guy, Matt Smith. Play collegiate baseball next year at Missouri Southern. Cleanup hitter and the DH. He's a catcher this year for Champlin Park. The DH for tonight's All-Star game. Cut and a miss on a high fastball, 1-1. Smith this season, a .400 batting average, 7 doubles, a home run, 19 runs batted in for Champlin Park. Hits it in the air out to right field. Drifting over toward the line fairly deep. Making the catch is Affman, tagging up Marquardt. He'll go on to third. Okay, staying at first. Smith hitting it well, but not too difficult to play for Austin Affman. And 1 down. Runners at the corners now for Metro West. In Luke Lind of Eden Prairie, the batter. Throw to first, Norquay back. Luke Lind, really an outstanding pitcher for Eden Prairie. That pitch low and in. No throw on Norquay. He steals second base. Where the pitch was in the jump that Norquay get, there wasn't not much chance for Mitch Hyde of Browerville to have any play on that. In lead for the runners. Lynn fouls it out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, fouled at the plate. Bill Fulton gets ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to work out of a first inning jam here for the North All-Stars. Swing into this, and there's a second out of the inning for a strikeout for Holman. Lynn retired. And I'll bring up Ryan Fromm.
St. Louis Park, number 13, Ryan Fromm.
Third baseman. St. Louis Park player, the Crystal native. Played youth baseball with Norquay of Cooper. Ball gets away at first. Marquardt is in with the first run of the game. He had a pretty good lead as it was, and that ball squirted away, although only probably 10 to 15 feet away from Hyde. It was enough for Marquardt. As you can see, he broke on the ball right away, and really no chance to get the runner at first. Pitch to Fromm, hit in the air. Outfield grass, second baseman and shortstop converging. It's going to be the shortstop Ekman who makes the catch. And Fromm is retired on the pop out. But Metro West gets a run on a couple of hits. They get those 2 hits to start the inning. And they get the first run of the game. So the West gets a run on the board as the North All-Stars come to bat for the first time. And the batting order tonight for the Northern Minnesota All-Stars. Brian Minks of St. Cloud Cathedral leading off and playing third. Reed Holman of Grand Rapids, the left fielder, bats second. Josh Wenzel of Little Falls, the center fielder, will hit third. Austin Athman of Rocori, the right fielder, hitting fourth. Jake Samuelson of St. Cloud Tech at first base, batting fifth. Colin Ekman of Little Falls, the shortstop, bats sixth. Derek Graves of Mora, the second baseman, batting seventh. Mitchell Hyde of Browerville, the catcher, batting eighth. And Kevin Fullman, the Hermantown pitcher, batting ninth. Then the defense for the Metro West to start tonight's game. Lind at first. Michael Fakel of Wayzata at second. Ryan Tampany of Providence at short. Ryan Fromm of St. Louis Park at third. And then the outfield, Norquay of Cooper in left. Marquardt of Champlain Park in center. Zach Elder of Chanhassen in right field. Justice Nelson, the catcher, and the starting pitcher, Jacob Zube. Zube out of St. Michael Albertville High School.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning now for the North All-Stars, third baseman from St. Cloud Cathedral, number 1.
He had a good season, 5-2, 2.16 ERA for the Knights. 33 strikeouts in 45 innings. And he throws the first pitch strike to Brian Minks of St. Cloud Cathedral. Fouled away. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit to short. Fromm up with it there. Throw to first. 1 up and 1 down. Minks retired.
Batting second, the left fielder from Grand Rapids.
These teams just took the day of practice yesterday. Do some hitting and a little work on defense, some infield, but Most of these guys have not played together. A lot of them played against each other, or certainly seen each other along the way, perhaps in youth baseball, traveling baseball. Most of them teammates for the first time for this weekend. Tappany at short in the heart of one bounce grounder. Throws out Reed Holman. And quickly 2 away in the north first.
Batting third to center field, it's little ball, number 3, Josh Wenzel.
Well struck, but took a nice bounce right to Tappany, who's got a strong arm, a little bit of high throw, and good stretch at first base by Lynn to make the grab. First pitch low to Josh Wenzel. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. In the dirt, 2-1. Wenzel this season of .406 batting average. 28 hits and 69 at bats. There's a strikeout and a good 1-2-3 inning for Zube to start the game. 3 up, 3 down for the North. In the first, we played one here in Chaska. It's the Metro West 1, the North nothing.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Channel 12's Community Corner puts the spotlight on your corner of the northwest suburbs.
We want to talk about some things happening around the city of Maple Grove.
New Hope's rinks are officially open.
This is the spot for the Golden Valley Rotary Club.
The City Council worked really hard not to have a tax increase.
You can instantly upgrade your wardrobe with a few simple accessories.
We're in Golden Valley today doing a little recycling.
Rediscover your corner of the northwest suburbs every day on Channel 12's Community Corner.
Lights are on here, early evening on a Friday in Chaska. We go to the top half of the second inning. Metro West holding a 1-0 lead. First pitch of the second from Kevin Fullman. This is for ball 1 to Zach Elder. Elder out of nearby Chanhassen. Count 2-0. Elder this season of .333 batting average. There's a called strike. It's 2-1. Fouled off the mask of the catcher. Boy, that's stings a little bit on Mitchell Hyde. Take a look at it again. Got it back on. He's ready to go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike call to Elder. Second strikeout. There's one away here in the second. Look at the pitch again from Fulton on the corner. And he throws a first pitch strike right down the middle to Justice Nelson. Out of Robbinsdale Armstrong for your starter for the Falcons. Really an outstanding defensive catcher for Armstrong. Really prided himself on that part of the game. It's the ball, the deep short throw to first for the out. Nice defensive play. A strong throw from Colin Ekman. Getting the throw across to Samuelson for out number 2. Planted himself. Good throw and beats Nelson.
Number 3, Michael Faco.
2 away, and it's Michael Faco. Now Wayzata get to the state tournament for just the second time in school history and the first time since 1989. Beat Edina in the section championship. Had to beat the Hornets twice in the final day of the tournament to do that. And Faco with a liner up the middle. Boy, all 3 of the Metro West hits have been up the middle, no more so than that one. That one almost took off the feet of Holman. It's a 2-out single for Faco.
Now batting the shortstop for Providence Academy, number 4, Ryan Tapany.
2 away, and it's Ryan Tapany out of Providence Academy. And for those of you who are longtime baseball fans, it is the son of former Twins pitcher Kevin Tapany. Kevin was on the 1991 World Series team. Outstanding pitcher back in the day, and Ryan also a pitcher in addition to playing shortstop this year for the Lions. They were in the state tournament 2 years ago. Lost to Delano in the Section 5 AA championship this year. Oh, 1 pitch. Cut and a miss, throw down to first, and back in as Faco. Pullman ahead of Tapany, 2 strikes. Outside fastball, 1-2. Hit to the right side, right at the second baseman. That's Graves making the play. Put out 4-3, and Tapany and the Metro West retired here in the second. No runs on a hit. They leave 1 inning and a half. Still Metro West 1, the North nothing.
And now another adventure with Savings Man.
Oh dear, I can't afford that.
Charge it. You can pay it off later.
Not so fast, credit card guy.
Savings Man.
Don't let him entice you, ma'am. Credit card guy can lead you to big trouble. You need a savings plan.
You're right, Savings Man.
Get this ballpark estimate worksheet at choosetosave.org. It will help you get started.
Gee, thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org and get your ballpark estimate today.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
John Jacobson back with you for the Play Ball Minnesota All-Star Baseball game between the Metro West and the North. Bottom of the second. North batting, trailing 1-0. Grounded to third, it's foul. Off the bat of Austin Affman. And it's this one in the left field, and the first base runner of the game for the North. The leadoff single for Affman.
Batting fifth, the first baseman from St. Cloud Tech, number 24, Jake Samuelson.
That brings up Jake Samuelson. Out of St. Cloud Tech High School. A .468 batting average on the season. They included 11 doubles, 6 home runs, and 34 runs batted in. Strike call, it's 1-1. Zube working pretty quickly out there. Left-hander looking in. Now he'll throw to first, and back in is Athman. Grounded past from and down the line and left. Norkey over the line to pick it up. And back-to-back singles for the North to start the second. Athman stopping at second base. 2-1, nobody out for the North. Solid hit. So let's see what the North can do here with a couple of runners on to begin the second. It brings up Colin Ekman. Ekman showing punt, gets a nice punt down. It'll be a tough play. Throw to first. They do get the out there, but a very nicely played sacrifice bunt by Colin Ekman. Athman to third, Samuelson to second.
Batting second is second baseman from Moore, number 2, Derek Graves.
Well played by Zube. He hustled to that ball and had time to throw to Lind. Ekman, though, moves along the runners. 2 in scoring position with 1 out for the North. First pitch ball to Derek Graves. Derek out of Mora High School. .338 hitter on the season. Zube's pitch. Inside corner for a strike to even the count. And 1 grounded foul, 1-2. Zube's pitch. Changeup popped in the air. Lind giving chase over toward the dugout. And didn't get there. Well, falling right at the fence, and the count stays at 1-2. Another foul out of play. Count stays at 1-2 to Graves. Hand on the ground, again foul. One ball, 2 strikes again. The count of Zube delivers another foul. So 4 in a row fouled back and are away by Graves. Hang in there. Trying to get those runners home for the North. Athman at third, Samuelson at second. There's 1 out here in the North second. Cut and a miss. Good changeup by Zube, and Graves strikes out. 2 away. Just a little bit off this one.
Catcher from Browerville, number 19, Mitchell Hyde.
Good at bat by Graves, but he ultimately goes down for out number 2. And now Mitchell Hyde. Out of Browerville High School, it's a rope to left. Norkey on the run, can't make the catch. This will score 2. Hyde in his way to second, and it's a 2-out, 2-run double for Hyde in the north. And leads 2-1. And well, Norquay didn't quite get the angle he needed to have a chance to make a catch on that one. Hyde with 2 runs batted in as Athman and Samuelson score. And now it's the pitcher, Kevin Fullman. Pops it up. And it is out of play. Nelson giving chase, but couldn't get to that one. That landed on the roof. Oh, on pitch from Zubay. Hit to Framo. Dives, makes the stop. No chance to make a play at first, but he saved a run there. That was a great defensive stop. And keeps it a 2-1 game. Look at it again. Ryan getting out to the line, making the stop. Got up, thought about the throw, and then saw he really had no chance to throw out Pullman, and nothing good could come of that. Throws it away. The run scores anyway. So an infield single for Fullman. 4th hit of the inning for the North. And now back to the top of the order, and Brian Minks. First pitch missed low, ball 1. Strike called. Counts even at 1-1. Back to the mound. Dubé up with it. An easy toss over to Lynn, and the side retired for the North. But a good second inning for the North All-Stars. They pick up 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They leave 2. 2 innings complete. It's now the North 2 and the Metro West 1.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. If you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills 1 person every hour. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Behind the wheel, there is no such thing as a small distraction. A public service reminder from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. Speak out against distracted driving at decidetodrive.org.
Some of the fans on hand here tonight for the second of 2 games on this Friday in the Play Ball Minnesota High School Baseball All-Star Series. 4 games on Saturday, all 7-inning games in this round-robin tournament. It's 2 Friday games, both going 9. Top half of the 3rd. Metro West back to the top of its order, and Bryce Marquardt singled in his first at bat. A little slow roller to second, and Marquardt is safe. First baseman Samuelson coming over to try to make a play on it. And Marquardt moves well. And they'll score that. Well, let's see, they haven't scored it yet. Let's see if they scored it as a hit or an error. Marquardt is aboard, nonetheless, and it'll go as an error against the first baseman Samuelson. And here's Noan Norquay. Single on the stolen base. His first at bat, and Marquardt is going to have a steal a second. I'd throw too late. Bryce will play college football and baseball at Bethel University next year. He's got an older brother, Brandon, there, who's a football player. You get a chance to play ball with him in the fall. 1-1 pitch to Norque. Grounded hard past third into left field. Marquardt will score easily. Norque will take a big turn at first and hold. And we're tied up at 2. Juan Norque, RBI singled to score Bryce Marquardt. Minks tried to backhand it and couldn't make the play, but goes as a hit. And a run batted in for Norque. He's aboard at first, still nobody out. Matt Smith, the batter. And this one will bounce away, a wild pitch. Norque moves up to second. So Metro West immediately answering that 2-run second inning that the North put up. They have tied it and look to go back ahead. Runner in scoring position and nobody out. Bowman's pitch, cut and a miss. 1-1 to Smith. Bouncer to short to Ekman. Throw to first. They get Smith. Norque on to third. You'll get Darby Carlson, the Maple Grove high school coach, coaching in this tournament for the second time. Also coached back in 2002. The other Metro West coaches this weekend, Brian Sobiak of Robbinsdale Armstrong and Brian DiLorenzo of Holy Family. This one popped in the air back behind first into right field. Norque bluffing at third, but he'll hold on. It's a second baseman, Graves, makes the catch. Luke Lind retired on the pitch, and there's 2 away. Big out for Fullman. And now it's Ryan Fromm. First pitch, low and away, ball 1. Bowman's pitch. Missed outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Strike call. Make the count 2-1. This one hit in the left. That'll drop for a base hit. Norque will score. RBI single for Fromm. And the West back in front. They lead 3-2. Solid single to left. Fromm drove in 24 runs on the season at 429 for St. Louis Park on the season. Gets an RBI here, and it's 3-2 with Zach Elder coming up. Missed outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Elder with a pretty pronounced open stance, then brings that front foot forward, or evens it up as the pitch is delivered. Now it's 1-2 on the called strike. Grounded foul. Stays 1-2. One-two pitch, cut and a miss, and a strikeout ends the third inning for the Metro West. Second time that Elder has gone down on strikes, but the Metro West gets those 2 runs back that the North had scored in the second. They come up with 2 runs on 2 hits, an error, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. Metro West 3 and the North 2.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
This is great. Every day should be like this.
It will be when I retire in a few years. I've been planning and saving. Did you save for me?
Well, this is unexpected.
Where'd you come from? Out of the blue, just like an illness, an emergency, or
That's enough, Mr. Unexpected.
Savings Man.
There's still time to plan. Find out how at choosetosave.org with a ballpark estimate worksheet.
I will. Thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org today.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
The rain starting to fall here at Chaska Athletic Park as we move to the bottom half of the third inning. Reed Holman leading off for the North will be followed by Josh Wenzel and Austin Athman, 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the North All-Stars. Reed Holman out of Grand Rapids High School. At .426 this season, drove in 19 runs, 4 doubles, and 3 triples on the season for Holman. Called out on strikes here. And Zubai has his 3rd strikeout.
Center field is a little ball to the 3, Josh Wenzel.
1 up, 1 down. It brings up Josh Wenzel. Out of Little Falls. With a couple home runs, 4 doubles on the season for the Flyers. And it's got a base hit here. He's 1 for 2. 1 out single for Wenzel. Each team with 5 hits now. And Austin Athman, the batter. First pitch missing outside, ball 1. Pitchers can go as many as 4 innings in these games in the All-Star Series and the 9-inning games. Often, though, their coaches will limit them to 3. They have a rotation of 3. They plan on pitching tonight, but the guy's going well. Hasn't thrown a lot of pitches. A lot of times they'll let them go 4. Two and 1, the count to Athman. Grounded to short to Tapani. Goes to second for 1. Relay to first. Won't be in time. They get the force out on the lead runner, Wenzel. For out number 2. Tapani to Faco. And his return throw to Lynn, really not much of a chance at all to catch Athman on that. Ball not hit terribly hard. 2 outs, still a runner on first. And Samuelson, the batter, swing and a miss on the first pitch. It's this one in the air to left. Norque over makes the catch with the glove back behind him. Almost overran it. Reaches back and makes the grab. And Samuelson in the North retired here in the third. No runs on a hit. They leave 1. 3 complete. Our score, the West 3, the North 2.
Savings Man here with a story for you about 2 young spenders named Tommy and Sue. Their parents let them buy whatever they chose, like video games and designer clothes. As they grew older, they spent all their pay on fancy cars, houses, 2 lattes a day. They lived in the moment, never saving a dime. When they tried to retire, they'd run out of time. Working forever is Tom and Sue's fate, so choose to save now before it's too late. Visit our website to find out more, 'cause a happy ending's worth saving for.
I knew at first that I got hurt pretty bad because I couldn't move my legs.
Captain Eric Lawrence was training Afghan soldiers when his truck was hit by an IED.
I sat home alone for months. I didn't want that anymore. I wanted to go back to work. I don't want to be a drain on society. I want to be a positive thing in society. PBA helped me write my resume, got me a job interview. I got the job.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.
Top half of the 4th inning with the Metro West leading the North by a score of 3-2. And a new pitcher for the North All-Stars. You're looking at Jake Hennon out of Rocori. Hennon on the season, pitched 47 innings. 6 wins, 2 losses. Earner average of 1.94, 49 strikeouts in 47 innings for Hennon. Out of Rocori, the Class 3A runners-up in the state tournament. Lost to Mounds View in the championship game, but a thrill for those guys nonetheless to be able to play at Target Field for the state championship game. That was first pitch of the All-Star Series. Missed outside for ball 1. Justice Nelson getting his second at bat here in the 4th. And a called strike. It's 1-1. Low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Fouled at the plate, evens up the count at 2-2. A little bit low, the count 3-2. Rain coming down a little bit harder now as Hennon tries to get the leadoff hitter. Nelson here hits this one well to right, turning around the right fielder. That'll get past Athman. Nelson on his way to second. He's turning, headed toward third. Here's the relay throw. It's off the mark, and it's a leadoff triple for Justice Nelson. And also, the catcher will come out for a courtesy runner. This one getting over the head of Athman. And Nelson in safely. And then it brings up Michael Faco. Fouls off the first pitch. Ben Peterson of Totino Grace, the courtesy runner for Nelson at third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike call. It's 1-2. Ripped, but foul by Faco. Faco had an outstanding section tournament for Wayzata. That was a close pitch and missed just outside from Hennon. 2-2. Hennon's pitch, rounded foul past third. New 2 is low, one's 3-2. Faco, the long at bat here against Hennon. Now the payoff pitch from Jake Hennon. Grounded through the right side and the base hit. Peterson is home and Faco with an RBI single, and he's 2 for 2. And it's 4-2 Metro West.
Now batting the shortstop for Providence Academy, number 4, Ryan Tappany.
Nobody out yet for the Metro West. And Ryan Tappany the batter. Hennon's pitch fouled away. Ryan's dad, Kevin, became the Lions head coach this season. They mentioned they were runners-up in Section 5AA. Throw to first is high. Are they going to call a balk there? Umpires are going to discuss something here. And what, I'm not exactly sure. Umpire may have seen lightning, although it looks like, nope, maybe he said, well, maybe I didn't see it. So they're going to play on here. If they had seen something, it would have brought a stop to the game. A delay, at the very least. Well, play on with no balls and 1 strike to Ryan Tappany. Up high, 1-1. We talked about the pitchers going 3, sometimes 4 innings in this game, and all these guys that are in the batting order will be replaced out, usually in the 5th inning, as Tappany missed badly on that one. It's 1-2. As of right now, Matt Smith of Champlin Park, the only one I'm designated to come out of the game at all in this one. 1-2. Tapani gets a bat on it. Still 1-2 to the Metro West shortstop. Throw to first. Back in is Faco. 1-2 pitch. Misses low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled out of play. Penn throwing a lot of pitches so far here in the 4th, and he's still not retired a batter. Another 2-2. This one hit in play. Grounded to short, and it's off the shortstop's glove. Ekman's off his glove, and everybody's safe. Tapani reaching. I'm sure that'll be scored as an error on Ekman. They'll be first and second. Still nobody out for the West here in the 4th. It is indeed E6 on Ekman. There's Tapani at first. Faco's the runner at second. That ball coming up a little bit on Ekman, unable to make the play. And here's Marquardt, who's already been on base twice. Tries this one out to right. Ekman back a few steps. Makes the catch, tagging at second, heading to third is Faco, and he's in, standing up. And I did see lightning that time, and the home plate umpire saw it as well. Out beyond right field, they're going to call the players off the field here. Saw some lightning out in the sky to the right side, right field. And so we will have a weather delay here. In the 4th inning, the Metro West leading the North 4-2. Back with more All-Star Baseball from Chaska on 12 Sport in a moment.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That changed my life.
At that moment, it hit me. This is why I joined the Guard. We're soldiers, always ready to protect our country. But we've also got communities. Family, friends, neighbors who count on us. I couldn't believe it. I just saved a life. Somebody from my hometown.
See what it means to be a citizen soldier at NationalGuard.com.
Well, just after 7:30 on this Friday evening in Chaska, some very heavy weather coming in after that lightning strike that we saw right before we went to break. Extremely hard rain and strong winds coming in, and the officials have decided to call the game at this point. This will be the final. They won't resume it. It'll go in the books as a 4-2 win for the Metro West. Well represented by the players from the Northwest suburbs. Bryce Marquardt scoring 2 runs. Juan Norque driving in a run and scoring a run. Michael Faco with an RBI. Justice Nelson with a triple. And a courtesy runner, Ben Peterson scoring a run. And Ryan Tapani reaching base. And they all contribute to this 4-2 suspended game victory for the Metro West over the North. So that'll do it for our All-Star coverage for 2013. For all of our crew here tonight in Chaska, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks for tuning in for All-Star Baseball 2013.